Okay, yeah. I'm going to basically explain the concepts, as the other block concepts using VIX1001S. Okay, so now let us take a view of what is happening. First of all, as you can see, market is making, let us start from here. Market is going, see how market is going now. It's making higher high. Sorry, this my stuff I've started again. So I'm gonna just be using this arrow to, it's moved to this point. It broke the former high. Then again, it went up again, broke this next high. I seen it. So I'm expecting price to come to this other block. So I'm expecting price to do two things. I'm expecting price, like I've seen now, when price broke this former high, this former high at this place, this former high place, what it did, it came back. There are two things you need to do: come back and test this other block, or test this other block here. And you see what it did, it tested this, it gave us a false reversal, and came back and test the other block at this point. And you see where it tested it, and the test it was anticipating higher price. So as price tested, it consolidated before breaking this up, this former high. Now see what price did. After price broke that former high, price pegged, as in pinched it. See what price did now. So now we're expecting price to do two things: come to this other block at this point, come to this other block at this point, and the reverse. Well, see what it did. It came here, though it gave us something like a false reversal. Let's go to H1. Sorry, let me carry it to H1 to see it more clearly. So expecting price to come here, but price gave us a road track. So I'll have taken a trade at this point, expecting price to go here. This is 9.5 pips. It gave me just 12 pips before reversing back. Give me 12, for that 12 pips, it bounced on this other block at this point. It bounced on this other block at this point before even reversing bound to take the low. So now, as you can see, price, instead of going here, see what price did. Price bounced on this, it came back again, bounced on this other block at this point. See this other block, it bounced on it, then reversed back. Price reversed back. Sorry, yes, it bounced on this other block, but if you notice the bounce, it gave us something sweet. It gave us something sweet. I've seen it, a liquidity bottom. This double low it serves as liquidity. So as I see this thing, what I'm expecting price to do was to either bounce on this other block at this point and reverse, either bounce on this other block at this point, so either bounce on this other block and reverse, but price did not reverse, it broke it. Let me go to H1, sorry, to see if I will have entered. Okay, this was it. Okay, this was it. Okay, this was it. Yes. So it already broke that high, this other block at this point. So I'm not anticipating any trade. I'm not anticipating any trade. So as price broke this point, bounced on it, gave us a first breakout, they started to reverse. So price went bounced on this other block at this point, bounced on this other block, or did not fully touch it, but if we check your H1, it bounced on a breaker, on the other block breaker, before starting to revise. So as it bounced on this breaker on H1, yes, have we seen the breaker on H1? Have we seen the breaker on H1? So expecting price to bounce on this point. So price came, bounce on this breaker. Have you seen the way it bounced on it? Gave us our pattern. So at this point I will have entered and taken this swing trade. This was 12.5 pips. I'll have entered and taken this swing trade. So have you seen the way price bounced on that breaker? Came down. It saw the coming down, it bounced back on this other block at this point. It bounced on this other block. Have you seen it? It bounced on this other block, then broke, gave us a proper, it took out this liquidity at this point, this double bottom at this point, took it out for good, took out this double liquidity at this point for good. Then it broke it, started to head down ways, started to head down. So as it head down, it was taken out. It was giving us a strong set, creating different other blocks. See this other block here, see this other block here, give this other block here. So I knowing that this trade is falling, see this other block there. So as price fell, wow, this was 2 bits of aggressive falling. Then price rallied up, will give us low, rallied up, broke this market structure. But see what it did here again. It was pushing up, price push up, came down at this point, then broke the high. So I expecting higher price, but he came, no, he said no, he came to break this low at this point. He broke it with this our candle. He broke it with this stuff. So as he broke it, he went backward to pass on the other block at this point. That was a large bearish thing. A large that was a bearish other block. Give us a breakdown. Came back to the socks. It is other block at this point. At this point, before racing down. So now, this other block is before racing down. So now this will be our new other block. So there are two other blocks now. This one, and this one with this one. So as price gave a lower low, it gave us a break of market structure, and price head down to touch this other block at this point. Have you seen it? As price went direct up to touch that other block, it fell very fast. Have you seen it? Have you seen the way price fell? As it hit that other block, it fell. So at this point, this will be our other block now. That's another block. This is our other block. Have you seen the way price keep creating other block as it's falling down? So you understand it now. If you have any question, just let me know.